Good morning, afternoon, and or evening. My name is Derek, Professor Silly Gaming, and I would like to play some Starfield this Monday afternoon. Getting a little bit of a later start than normal. I was traveling this last weekend. Caught something of a cold during my travels. So if I sound a little stuffy, that is why. I ended up taking a nap upon waking up. There we go. Alright, so Starfield, I'm almost done with Bruce Wayne's first playthrough. We are really close to going through the Unity. I see the update's coming April 7th. That is in what? 2 weeks? Free lanes? That sounds like a really cool update. From what I've seen about it. Oh, I'll get some glorious caffeine into me. Now, I know I said last time that I was going to continue pushing through, finding the various temples and gaining powers before I finished the game off, and I would do that off stream. I did, but they stopped giving me the option. Now, I was told that there's enough temples to fill up the power tree by a viewer. I've never done that before. I've always gotten impatient by this point in the game and just wanted to finish it off. But once it opens up, so yeah, I came here to speak with Vladimir, but he did not have any more places to give me. And I was going through this and opening temples, but it took me to the final one. I left immediately because I didn't want to do that off stream. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to land at the lodge and sleep in the bed, attend the funeral, and then see what's what. Because otherwise, I'm ready to go through and...
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes.
I mean, Whetstone's really the only restaurant, isn't it? I mean, it's definitely the fanciest.
Back again. Who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
All right, we did not complete the romance, so I'll continue traveling with her for now, but...
Wouldn't mind burning some helium out in the fringe instead of...
Wah, you never take me with you. Wah, wah. So wait until Memorial. Yeah. Oof. With the cold I came down with, my neck is sore. Do we just crash? We still got that. Oh, I think we may have crashed. Let's shut her down and start her back up. I wasn't expecting technical difficulties today. Damn it. Before I go through the Unity, I do want to turn on that other creation that I purchased. Which is a type of survival creation that most importantly is a Starfield version of permadeath in New Game Plus. In meaning that if one dies, one is taken back to the beginning of that universe. And just when I was playing in between streams, I did get blown up in my ship. So, like, it can happen. It can happen. Whew. Level 49. Not bad. I certainly didn't do everything in this first playthrough with this character. All right, let's try that again. People would close their doors, but no. To be fair, I didn't either just now. Yes, wait until Memorial. There we go. Maybe. There we go. All right, tend the Memorial. All right. Andresia's no longer my companion. All right, maybe we take our spacesuit off.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Nope, nope, nope.
Thank you, Sarah.
Nope.
Anyone else would like to say?
Trying to figure out. There we go. Yeah, I'll say a few words. All right. Hello, everyone. Sam was my friend. If he was here, he would tell us to keep going, to never stop. And I'm going to miss him for the rest of my life.
Thank you.
Okay.
If anyone else wants to say something.
Why are y'all looking at me for? I just said stuff. All the ladies looking at Bruce.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real?
Green eggs and ham.
The more proper question would be, is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered. What is goodness but a comparison to the good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists only in contrast to a simplicity so pure that it may only be understood as primordial and even divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind, but what we consider imagining and what we consider mind are in fact so far beyond our understanding that even these metaphors are like the tiny whitecaps on a massive searching sea. There's more, but those are the parts that speak to me the most.
Oh,
Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo. Thank you. Does anyone else want to say anything?
yeah, anybody else? No? I thought he was walking away like, screw this, I'm going back to my drinking. But no, he went up there.
I don't often speak about what I believe in. It seems so redundant with how I live. But death is one of those occasions where it's hard not to look inward.
Sure.
Our friend is gone. There's no afterlife or second meetings. No God in heaven that is curating a perfect ending for me. So it's up to us. We are what lives on. The pain of loss inspires us to greater action, then that is the good that comes from it.
They're both just staring.
Humanity is what truly creates our world.
Nope, still
We
staring.
are the ones that judge things to be good or evil.
If I step over here.
Or mournful.
Nope, still staring.
Let us take responsibility for it.
Nope, still staring.
Just remember what we have lost.
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private.
Oh, okay. What's Barrett got to say?
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks down, decomposes, gets eaten up by insects and microbes. Or due to the lack of a biosphere, we are simply carried away by space and time until we sizzle in a distant sun's corona or get pulled in some gravitational field and coalesce with other debris. Not comforting, huh? But I disagree. Do you know what I find uncomfortable? The thought that after I die, the universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine? The fact is that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things do not just sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die. And some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's evil, but because it's infinite. Ever expanding. And who wouldn't want to be a part of infinity? Even if it's just for a short while.
Sure.
Listen, we don't worry about ourselves before we were born, do we? Of course not.
Of course not.
We emerge from the universe as we return to it. And for one beautiful moment, we are here together.
Yes, that certainly was an interesting perspective, Barrett.
Well. Muted before the sneeze. Alright, who next? No, Andresia is just like, I am freaking out of here. Yeah, I can't believe she just dipped. Alright, so we're just going to stand here with our thumbs. No? Well, I got a marker now at the door, so I guess that means we're done. Leave when you're ready. Optional, speak with everyone. Well, we'll speak with everyone.
Hey, how are you holding up?
I'm fine. Yeah, thanks.
Just don't forget to take time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms if you need to sit down and be alone for a while.
We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, Sarah.
Anytime.
Okay.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Oh, yeah? Oh, what's
I'll
that?
be fine. Don't worry about
Okay,
me.
okay. Walter.
Chat for a bit?
Yeah?
Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well.
Well. Yeah, let's chat.
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
I don't know.
Yes. Won't we all?
Sure.
Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
Wait, who the hell are you? Oh, Jacob.
My boy.
I
I've
didn't-
lost my boy.
I was not expecting Jacob to be here. I'm sorry, Jacob.
Should be me buried in the ground. All I
Yeah.
ever wanted to do was protect him. But no, he was out the door as soon as he could. Away from his mother, away from Aquila, away from me.
Poor guy. All right, everyone's leaving. So, all right. Well, right. Oh, and I suppose since I did fly around and find some more temples, I should show off what all I got. So I got Elemental Pull, and I think Eternal Harvest. I think those are the two most recent ones I picked up. It says 3 undiscovered temples. Now, the Buried Temple's conceivably one of those. But by that logic, there should be 2 others. If I look, I'm not seeing, I mean, a bunch of uncompleted missions and whatnot that I don't really care as much about. I think I will go travel up to the Eye real quick, just to see if he has another one. I think I got a box of Kleenex over here. Stop using that one. Last Kleenex of the box, though. Oh no, I got 2. Yay. Whoa, whoa, we're in a weird angle. Flying sideways. That's weird. That's not the way it's supposed to look. And that's not the way that's supposed to look. Board. Hopefully it'll be fixed when we come back out. Alright, let's see if there's any other temples. Before it's always told me go talk to Vladimir, but he's in the same place.
Never forgot to check the math on a few. The eye's still looking. Check later.
All right, it might be based on time. So fair enough. Out of fuel range. Out of fuel range. Out of fuel range. Out of fuel range. There we go. Nope, we are not back to normal. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to quick save it, and I'm going to reload that quick save and see if that fixes it. Because that's clearly not what it's supposed to look like. And if I have to do dog fighting, I don't want it to mess that up. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. No.
Time to die.
All right, well, maybe let's do first-person perspective for a while. Not with you yet. Alright, get that out of my system. I said I was going to research whether there was a practical way to make the combat, ship combat, non-lethal. And I'd like to figure that out, but actually, I've already cleared the space around where I'm going. So let's do that, and then if I encounter any more ships, I can just hop away. All right. All right, whatever. Does hop a lot quicker when you got more points in. in your grav drive. All right. The end game. Yeah, there's other weird stuff happening with how the ship is laid out. That is weird. All right, put on the free suit that I got. The Mystery Gravis suit. Oh, add artifacts. There we go. Forgot to do that earlier. And transfer. Yeah, I'm not really carrying anything extra right now. All right, want
Did
to
you need something?
maximize my efficiency, so we'll get a little nap in. Make sure we've eaten.
It's a gorgeous day in the space lanes.
And let's do this. Now I can knock people out with 1 or 2 punches at this point. I'm gonna sneeze again.
Below with the final artifact. His allies will be throwing everything they have at us.
Okay. Cool. Hop in. He is. Okay, excellent. All right. Probably close enough. All right, frostbite gained. There's really no point in me picking up anything that's not directly useful, like drugs, meds. You know what I mean. Probably not going to be using any mines. Grenades, maybe. I mean, I can't.
Some enterprising starborn lured human mercenaries here. They built this facility. Another layer to get past before we can reach the temple. Expect more starborn along the way.
All right, I'm going to take some meds. Can't take any of this stuff with me, so might as well use it. Up there, all right. Who else? Who else wants some of this? You're done. Oop, welcome back up. Oop, welcome back up. There we go. Oh, nose just keeps running. Defeat the starboard, so it's not going to let me just knock him unconscious. I need to dispatch him, aka send them back to the Unity. Fortunately, like being able to knock them out means they have to get back up. Ooh, that looked painful. This one's tough. It's not the most exciting way of fighting, maybe, but it is fitting for the Bat Mantis.
Interesting.
Gives me a chance to scratch my face too. There we go. Punch him in the spine. Oh, there's more showing up. All right. Another up there, huh? All right, well. Is he gonna figure his way back up here? anticipated that one a little. Oh, the other guy's unconscious. Focus on you.
Interesting.
All right, 3. Still says I need to defeat them all. Yeah, yeah. They all have the same name, so it shouldn't be this. It shouldn't be the same, different iterations of the same person, right? I'm guessing that's just the name of where we are, so they're all called that as a generic name. Oh, there's 3 more. Oh, including you. Alright. They seem to be respawning, so I'm just going to make sure that I can't just keep moving, because it seems like I may just be fighting endless waves, and I don't really need to do that. They are my only... Let's just double check. I mean, it says defeat the Starborn, so...
You have strained my patience.
Can they be shared, though?
You are not chosen.
That was full health up there. This one was full health. Alright, maybe I should take some meds that are going to increase my damage, because this is taking kind of forever. I got so many of these. cause this damage quicker.
Time and space forward. You will fail.
Test. Always another test.
Well, that's the emissary. Stop punching him.
Time and space.
Oof.
Witness the infinite.
Feels like a hotkey, the CBQ. Or whatever it is. CQB.
Send them back to the stars.
Hopefully I'm not missing something here. Considering they're not really hurting me much. Where'd he go? Is he going downstairs? Pain. One. Alright, only one left. This is a bit of a slog. There we go. There we go. Not sure if there would have been a more efficient way to do that. Our health looks good. We didn't have to use much in the way of meds. forever picking up the credits.
Death is only the beginning.
Okay, more here. Crowd control, first and foremost. Wait, you're the emissary? I'm so sorry I punched you.
Vault dust.
All right.
Eternity.
It's again saying defeat, so I think that means Alright, let's just hotkey this. So again it says defeat, so I think I have to take them all the way out.
You struggle.
Arise! Defend the temple once more!
Let's actually hit him. Okay, you're the emissary. You're who I need. Okay, stop shooting me. Try to hit him in the pack, lest it explode.
Enough! Death comes for you! A test. Always another test. Target sight.
Okay, knock people out, then I can finish them off one by one. Not getting shot so much. So this is obviously the reanimate power. Wait. You're the emissary, sorry. Thought I was being clever. I was like, ah, somebody invisible.
We all. Is this resistance or foolishness? Embrace death.
Careful not to blow these up. Well, actually. I mean, it was right there. Frostbite became worse. Sitting out here.
The artifacts are ours. Glimpse the infinite. Time and space evolve.
You're almost done.
The stars take you.
There we go. Find a way to open the door. Excellent. I remember the very first time I came through this part of the game, I found it very frustrating. Yeah, once I get inside, I'll take care of this hypothermia. All right, that should do it. And let's take that. Got plenty. That wasn't it. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a 4 and a 4. Could go there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's no 1, so and the 4 doesn't work. So a 3 and a 2. So it's got to be this one. Looks like this is the only one that works. It's almost certainly not where I need to go. Don't like having colds, but on the other hand, I got my new chair. It's not really that visible, but it's got nice lower back support. It's nice and tall for my standing desk that I'm at. Brand new cushion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it could be a 4 and a 2, but no. So a 3 and a 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 doesn't work, so a 2 and a 2. Okay, hold on. No, that's where I'm going. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no 1s, so it's got to be a 3 and a 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a 4 and a 4. Looks like that's got to go there.
See that anomaly? The temple's artifact is reacting to all the fighting. It might be the only way through.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there? We'll come get you.
I forgot about this. The revisiting moments of the
Are you all right?
past.
That was a shift in space-time.
Yes, it was.
A dip into the multiverse. We'll have to go through a few more to reach the center.
All right. Was that my past or another universe entirely?
Both. Neither.
Okay, what did you see?
Something much like yours, I suspect. A beginning. Or a surprise.
All right, I'm good.
All right. Keep yourself steady.
All right. Get myself somewhere relatively safe.
System failure.
Let's do it. Why isn't it doing it? There we go.
You are not chosen.
Okay, we need to disable the defenses. That's probably smarter than taking them all out one by one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're all 2s. Okay, that only works on the inside. And it goes there. That one goes there. Okay, so... No computer here. There we go. But better if I can turn the defenses onto the Starborn. Be even better. Ooh, this is a master lock. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll look at all the 4s first. Fortunately, time pauses. All right. So there's no 4s that work. How about a 3 and a 1? Nope, so a 2 and a 2. There's no 2s in the top row. These are the only 2s. Alright, that can go in a couple spots. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, a 4 and a 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 and a 4. Does that work with this one? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 and a 3. Right? Yeah. Piece of cake. All right. Turrets. Update friend foe settings, please. Remove combat inhibitors. Yes. Okay, and robots. Update friend foe. All right. If anybody comes through that door, I'll punch him. This is pretty much how I approached all of, or most of BioShock when that game came out. I just hack all the defenses and let the defenses do all the work. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hazards on my thing. It's all around my head right here. Oh, they just all went away. There he came back. I mean, I suppose I could make the defenses not work against me. That would have been better. Oh no, I can't fix it now that I've already done it? Alright, well. I can deactivate them when it's all said and done. Okay, the starboard down there. What's he doing? Give him an occasional just hit on him just to remind them who his real enemy is. He's taking all the turrets out one by one. I did some more damage. There's one over there too. All right.
You will fail.
Being out here with all the turrets is not a great idea. All right, let's just shut them down. I think they softened them up, which is the important thing. Another one way over there. Narrow strike. Okay. Is he still unconscious? Under the floor. Uh-oh. I'm glad that was an easy fix, relatively. That's the sort of thing that can require an entire reload. Glad we didn't have to do that. I may have another sneeze in me. Where do we gotta go? Not up here. Emissary. Emissary, come on. Aha. I mean, I'll take a med pack. Oh, boy.
We have visitors! Vadek, you didn't tell me we have visitors.
We have visitors.
Welcome. What's mine is yours. Well, no, it's still mine, but you get what I mean.
Captain Petra, about to finish the most important collection in the Settled Systems.
I'm impressed. How did you... You don't deserve the final artifact. This life you've led, you're nothing but a thief, an opportunist, a liar.
That's a bit reductive. I gladly would have paid for the artifact if you would have let me.
It's more than credits that the Unity will demand of you. You think you have a right to the infinite? You're nothing! Guards!
Now we're in business.
Not what I was trying to do.
Find the damn cover. Sit to kill.
Go all out!
I'm not gonna.
Ah, that's way too early.
You're nothing.
Are we going to defeat guards? Sort of. I can't even use my scanner. Okay. Alright, is everybody unconscious? I think so. Same one? That is the same one, okay. Find a way out of the anomaly. Private quarters key, huh? That sounds like what I might need. There we go.
The temple is testing you. Always.
Yeah. Take lift to the cavern.
In the end, the search for the artifacts always ends here.
Come on, Rook. Come on. You can make it. Barely stepped on the juryman's road with us. Can't see another soul off to the void so soon.
Yeah.
No. No. I'll pour one out to the blackest sea for you, Rook.
Okay, Vladimir, don't freak out, but hi.
What the? Crix's ghost?
Yeah.
What kind of cruelty is this?
Yeah.
This some starborn trick? Come to mock me before you twist the blade?
Vladimir, listen to me. The artifacts, they point to a multiverse, a place called the Unity.
Multiple universes? You're a visitor jumping through the gates of space and time?
I know losing a member of Constellation is hard, but we make it through this. Keep going.
Not sure if you're just a reflection of a shattered brain, but okay. I get your meaning. Well, ghost from the other side. I'll keep what you said rolling around in my head for a spell. But for now, wouldn't mind if you gave me a bit. I just lost a friend.
Yeah. Alright, that's the one I went through, but that's where it's pointing, so.
There. The last temple. Once we get inside, be ready. With so much power gathered here, anything can happen.
That's right. Okay, here is where I am going to... It just auto-saved. Excellent. Can I turn things on and off in here? I can. Excellent. So we got the Pacifist Gameplay Edition. I have that in the notes that I added that. That's what's allowing me to punch things out. We got the 4 things that were part of the free welcome to the thing. But the Blackest Sea Survival Mode, I'm turning this one on. Oh, I can't turn it on from here. Okay, that's what I do want to turn that on. So I'm going to quit and turn that on. I want to have that on before I go through the Unity, because I want to make sure that it's activated in the next universe. And I don't think I'm traveling anywhere from here. So if we go to my library, there it is, and I'm going to enable it. So what this does, I mentioned it before, but this one looks really interesting to me. Ship fuel. Jumps now require helium-3. Refueling options, manually refuel at the ship's cargo terminal through a dialogue option with the ship technician. You acquire it by purchasing from vendors. Helium-3 prices are increased for added realism. You can disable it. You can still fast travel, meaning you can't get stuck on an alien world, but doing so will cost you your entire fuel tank. That seems fair. Sustenance overhaul. It's a hunger and thirst every 8 hours. Unmet needs, reduce carry weight. I'm going to sneeze again. Damn this cold. Every 8 hours, unmet needs reduce carry weight and oxygen levels incrementally. Food and drink reduce needs in proportion to their weight. You can also drink. So now, right now, if I eat or drink anything, it counts. Now it's by weight. So a steak is going to be more filling than gummy worms, for example. All right, that's all of my Kleenex. I'm going to have to go grab more at some point. Every 16 hours, you have to sleep, or you reduce XP. Coffee and tea decreases fatigue. Better vendors. Terra Brew will sell food as well. All that sounds good to me. I like... It was starting with what? New Vegas is where they started the survival mode. Ever since New Vegas, I have liked survival-type elements in my Bethesda games. But this, Soft Permadeath, this is why I chose this one. New Game Plus, death sends your character back through the Unity without gaining a Starborn level, resetting progress in that cycle, but keeping experience and skills. So it's not, you don't lose everything from that universe. Just some of the stuff. So you don't want to die. That's important. And especially lore, this explains where the Starborn go when they die and how each Starborn has persisted through countless cycles. So yeah, that is what I'm turning on. And then we'll come back in. Soft permadeath. Let that load back on up. We're loading on up. Back into the game. 4 days playing this character. I got halfway to level 100-ish. I'm looking forward to taking this character all the way to level 100 and just having this be my character for the foreseeable future. I like the roleplay ideas of Bruce Wayne choosing whether to have his parents be alive or no as he goes through the Unity. Long load screen. Okay. Like it gives you a bunch of stuff just in case. Box of meds. Okay. I remember this part. I definitely remember the fighting in here.
Gaze into the abyss of the
Defeat Starborn. Oh, these are duplicates. Right. So these are like all me.
Hear the music of the universe. Enough! Time and space fold.
But I can still knock him out. Nope.
Straight my patience. Everything.
Nope. Well, you got a melee weapon. I gotta be careful with you. Melee is what we're good at. Where'd he get? Oh, Mose is running. That really hurt me that bad, though. You up there?
You are not chosen. Enough! Face yourself! You will fail. You have strained my patience.
That was a miss. He fell. Go down. Go down.
Witness the infinite. Face yourself.
Punch the butt. Punch in the butt. Punch you in the butt. Come back here. Come back here. What are you running from? Come back here. Stop shooting yourself with a laser. Alright.
Your infinity ends.
I mean, you say that, but... Go. You gotta remember the first time I played through this gave me so much trouble. That wasn't so bad. All right. A little bit of blood on that nose wiping.
I guess I shouldn't be too surprised you made it this far. It serves me right for not being convincing enough.
Screw you, Hunter. We don't have to fight. Hand over the artifacts.
Is this where you give your big speech? Let's hear it.
I'm not the rookie explorer you attacked in the lodge anymore. You fight me, you'll lose.
Boom! I appreciate your willingness to keep fighting.
There's most of it right there. And you could lose. Handing me the artifacts guarantees you'll live.
You're worried about my life. Touching. I suddenly find myself feeling...
That's right.
The weight of years.
That's right.
Fine.
Fine.
Just this once. In just this universe. Here.
We don't have to take our clothes off. And by clothes off, I mean fighting. To have a good time. Oh no. Alright, talk to the emissary. Emissary.
You've done it?
Yeah.
The temple's artifact is yours?
It is. I'll need yours as well to complete the armor logo.
Yes. You've proven yourself worthy. The unity awaits. I know we aren't from the same universe, but It kind of feels like old times. Here. All the artifacts I've gathered.
That's right. So you're not coming with me, huh?
No. My place is in this universe now.
But with the Black Sea, like, at the end of his natural life, he would presumably enter into his own body again anyway. He just can live out his life here. All right. Cool. Artifact. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo.
You have learned the artifacts.
Level 51.
Reach the unity.
All right, excellent. Now I've already surpassed everything I was planning to do with. I only planned up through level 45, so I've gone past that at this point. So I've got a couple of skill points, and spacesuit design is maxed out. I would like special projects at some point, long term. I need 4 more skills, so I would need to do one of these. I feel like Batman Bruce Wayne tends to have a pretty good skill in chemistry. And that is making better chems. So let's do that. I never did put points in particle beam weapon system, which I had planned to do, but if I would like to try to go non-lethal, and so EM would be the other route. Where is EM? Down there. But I want to do some research before I choose that. Once I go through the Unity, the Pacifist creation is going to kick in, and I'm going to get penalized for killing. So, with ship combat, if I can actually disable ships, that would be preferable. I haven't done enough intimidations to rank that up. I could push persuade up the final rank. I could push commerce up the final rank. Gastronomy is pretty useful, and I didn't do any of that this time through. I mean, negotiation would be fitting the character, but bribery isn't exactly the same thing. I think I am going to start being a lone wolf type because I can't stop my companions from killing. But then, of course, there's all this. Neurostrikes is already maxed out. Martial arts is not. Pain tolerance. That final one of pain tolerance doesn't seem as cool. I can't take that because I haven't taken enough fall damage. That's weird. Stealth is already maxed out. Kind of everything in here kind of fits because Bruce Wayne tends to be like super healthy. Environmental conditioning wouldn't be bad. Cellular regeneration wouldn't be bad. Like, none of these would be bad. Concealment. that seems very Bat Mantis. And not setting off enemy mines. Range sneak attack does me no good. Melee sneak attack is doing 4 times damage. That's very useful. So take that. Screw it. Excellent. Oh, build the artillery and talk to my friends. Talking to the friends is optional. And we did just talk at the funeral, frankly. Alright, I've completed the artillery. Artillery. I don't think I'm saying that right. Once you power up your grav drive, you'll jump to the Unity. Remember that from your ship, you need to grav jump to anywhere. Remove it if you need to jump anywhere else. All right, no, we're down. I'm down. Let's do this. No romance. And honestly, I don't know if Bruce Wayne's gonna do much in the way of romance. I mean, clearly in the comic books, he tends to be romantically involved with Selina here and there, and he tends to be involved with Talia here and there. That's where his son came from. But he doesn't tend to settle down. Hey, the ship looks normal again. So in the next universe, obviously I'll want to do the Mantis stuff as early as possible. Power up the grav drive. Ooh, it's been a while since I've gone into Unity with any characters. Excuse me. Stupid cold. But we did all the faction stuff. I'm curious what it's going to say for the reunion. And I think I'm going to approach the reunion one differently in future universes.
You made it. I hope you're enjoying the view. I never get tired of staring at it. Eternity.
You're me.
A thought occurs. Can anyone ever truly experience reality outside of oneself? All of time and space filters through a singular perspective. I am as much you as you are a part of everything. All points connect to here. When a star is born or dies, its existence beats through the heart of this place. The Unity. I have seen all you are, have been, and could be. Do you feel like you've lived a good life? Is there anything you regret?
I mean, we all have regrets, if we're honest anyway.
Fair. I wonder what your decision will be then. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible part of you. That something that makes you unique amongst the infinite will explode like a supernova. A part of you will fuse with the essence of this universe, while another part leaves it behind forever. Do you understand what I mean? This one final leap will change this universe forever, even as you leave it behind.
The artifacts, the temples, the artillery. Who created them and why?
Unknowingly, you just answered your own questions. For who creates things but creators? That is what they have been named throughout the endless circle of time. Are they one or many, human or alien, terrestrial or celestial. One day, you might even meet the creators, but not this day. As for the why, so that you could ask that very question, so that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysterious of the unending cosmos.
All right. All right. This sounds like death.
Much like the death of a star creates new kinds of matter, so will the part of your being become fused with the unity itself. That part is what becomes starborn and crosses into the multiverse. Through your eyes, it will be as if waking up from a dream. Walk into the gate of light, and you will become starborn. Everything will vanish, and you will awaken somewhere else.
Yep.
But that isn't your only potential destiny. You could turn around, walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your own ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I have enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every version that is here in the Unity, right now. Go out into the stars.
All right. So, of course...
As you consider stepping towards infinity, I offer you a glimpse into what will happen to the universe you may be leaving.
Definitely want to do all this.
As the essence of who you are is spread throughout space and time. The emissary remains in this universe, but your faith in them inspires them to seek out those they believe are worthy of finding the unity. Many noble Starborn will be reborn under their guidance.
So conceivably, when one Starborn or one goes through the Unity, the pieces are all spread back into place. And the Starborn that are still there could theoretically start over? I don't know. It's not clear.
The Constellation membership who stays behind will in time publish their data about the discovery of the artifacts, the Starborn, and the Unity. Space exploration across the settled systems is given new life as people search for hope out there in the stars.
Cool. That sounds good.
Ron Hope's downfall proves once again that the Freestar Rangers put justice above petty power plays and politics. A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Freestar Collective.
Excellent.
Acts of heroism and noble sacrifice increase.
It's got hungry and thirsty in the Unity. Hey, little man.
The use of an engineered microbe on the Terramorphs leads to a near extinction of the species.
Good.
Fear of aliens declines throughout the settled systems. Belief in the UC as the most well-protected area of space grows.
Good. That sounds good. Okay, I want to go to the other side. Can't run, though. Are you running on your treadmill, little ginger man? You get so happy. You get so happy. Hi. Pirates.
Your work with UC SysDef against the Crimson Fleet is a triumph of law over greed. The UC establishes greater security throughout the settled systems. Travelers throughout the stars will be safer.
That's good. And this is Ryujin over here.
Ryujin Industries mass produces the internal neuroamp. which becomes the killer device every negotiator, diplomat, and salesperson purchases. When people think of success, they think of Ryujin, whether they want to or not.
That's not as great. All right.
Although you leave this universe behind, a new universe awaits you.
That's right.
Who will you be in this one?
That's right.
What choices will you make?
Pretty. It's a lot of stars. The game's kind of loud. Bring that down just a little bit. Alright, excellent. Cheers. Okay. Do we get credits? We do. Can we skip credits? I keep pushing buttons until it lets me skip credits. All the buttons. It's not letting me skip the credits. I'm still going to keep pushing buttons because at some point it might let me skip. Round and round we go. Nope. So with those, with the change of the two mods, I'm gonna have to play Pacifist and definitely be a lot more careful about not getting myself into trouble. But that's part of the reason I created this character in the first place, is by making him so. There we go. There's Skip. By making him melee focused, I don't need guns or any equipment. Starborn, this is what you have become, a being who has touched the infinite. Your story is over, but will begin anew in this universe and countless others. You remember all that you have learned. Your possessions and everyone you knew have been left behind. Explore this new universe and all it offers, and perhaps take another trip through the Unity. All right. We'll keep the look. Yeah, it's the suit really makes is not flattering, but that's a reasonable bod. Yes, the look is. Oh wait, nope. All of that is fine. I'm going to take Dream Home off. I'm going to turn Pacifist on. Taskmaster all crew cost twice as much to hire. I noticed that they seemed expensive, but that is what it is. United Colonies native. I'm inclined to leave everything else where it's at. The idea that Bruce Wayne could decide to have his parents be alive is interesting, but I don't know if Bruce Wayne would choose that, knowing that that's what made him who he was. And basically, you're taking a Bruce Wayne that never lost his parents and taking that life over. I don't know how Bruce would feel about that. Versus taking a Bruce who did lose his parents and then making sure that he is focused on making his universe better. I'm inclined to take introverts. Because again, like all of the companions are going to tend to be not pacifist. So Taskmaster doesn't make as much sense. I mean, it's not the same as extrovert, but take that off and put introvert on, using less oxygen when traveling alone. And then what bonuses do United Colonies native do? That's fine. That's fine. Yep. Fists added. All right. That I didn't have that last time. So that means I'm going to be able to hotkey my fists. Which, if I do want to use swords, will be useful. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's fists. Got the Starborn suit Astra. It's more flattering than the suit that I was wearing. And that's it. I have my suit and I have my fists, and that is all I got. Cool. And the only quest is go to the lodge, which I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and keep playing this. But so now that I have completed my first run, I'm not going to feel obligated to stream this as much. I'm going to play it. I have it now on both of my systems, both here in my library as well as out in the living room. I have a Series X in here, Series S out there, but I'm just going to play this as I feel inclined to play it. And if I want to stream where I'm at with it, I'll do that. Interesting. This is not the update, but at least it shouldn't be.
Unidentified ship. We're gonna scan you for contraband. Please comply. Pretty please.
That's funny.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Okay. Now, I don't have any clothes. under my spacesuit, so I should probably go get clothes. Although I don't have any money, so I guess I'm showing up dressed the way I'm dressed. All right. It's a cool design. It's a cool, super cool design. I mean, all right, location discovered. See, I maybe do entirely different things with ship design this time through. But I have some time for that. There's a good argument to do the UC stuff right away to get access to the best weapons.
This unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all
right.
appreciate it.
You can automatically start getting activities as you just walk through. Now, one little Easter egg. I think it's pretty commonly known, but maybe not everybody knows about it. Is if you come to the viewport right off the bat, especially in your first playthrough, the hunter will be here, right back here. But it looks like with New Game Plus, not yet, or not right now. And you have interesting conversations with him. I may want to adjust all my settings too in terms of hunger and all of that because of the Pacifist and the Blackest Sea creations that I have activated. But I do not need to worry about that just quite yet. I'll look at all that in my time. That said, 3:36 my time here in Colorado. I may want to look to getting out there for a walk here pretty soon. So I know I had over 1 million credits when I ended that last run, that first run, and now I have none. But I think there's a strong argument to still do all the factional stuff because it does make the it does mean leaving the universe better off than when you arrived, which seems like the right thing to do. All right, this is an interesting conversation, all things considered. Hi, Sarah.
Excuse me, this is a private... Wait. There's something familiar about you. Vasco, identify.
Scanning. Cross-referencing known employee records of our affiliated organizations. Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vectera. Current whereabouts, previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
All right, so you get the option here to repeat the main quest or not. I think it's more fun to repeat the main quest.
Interesting.
I may not do that every time.
This rock breaker in our organization? After getting lost the first time?
But he still showed up, didn't he? Isn't persistence a signature trait for an explorer?
We're at the beginning of a very important discovery here. What you found on Vectera, the artifact. There's more. And they're creating something we don't understand yet. If you're serious about wanting to be a part of this, then you have to know that we are diving headfirst into the unknown. There could be considerable risks.
All right. And all throughout, in New Game Plus, throughout, there's all of these opportunities to skip conversations because this character already knows. I'm ready. Let's find out what these artifacts are.
Good. We'll set you up with a room. Take some time to meet everyone. Then, when you're ready, you and I will be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet.
All right, just gave me some stuff. Take that skill book. Take a look at what it gave me. So it gave me a cutter, which I don't really need at this point. Gave me a warrior's tanto, which is not, something Bruce Wayne could definitely use. No clothes. Med pack. Lodge key. Yeah, not much. Talk to Noel about quarters. And sure, we'll set that as active. Now, obviously, I had all of the stuff in here. But research is entirely reset. Yeah? No. Yeah? Let's look at equipment. No, research is not reset. Okay, so I can just pick up where I left off. So I will want to track projects on the stuff that I hadn't finished. I'm going to track everything that I had working on. Cheese. Yeah, most of it's blocked. So I haven't collected anything yet, so I'm not really going to do much with that, but at least get everything marked so that when I'm out and about, I can be sure not to, I can grab the stuff I actually need to get. What are the, you don't get to make any changes to this suit. It's pretty damn good, though, just starting out. So that is that. All right. With that, I am going to use this to always store all of my resources. Metabolic agent isn't even something that's needed for any of my stuff right now. Let's also, now that Pacifist is really kicked in as a trait, I can make this non-lethal. But I need iron for that. I'm going to track that because I'm going to want to do that with maybe all weapons. Bruce's way of making the galaxy safer. I'm not sure if that makes actual logical sense, but right, Noel.
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still.
Yeah.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now.
I mean, you did all
Yes,
that before I
a lot
arrived.
overwhelming, now that I think about it.
Oh, hello.
I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you.
Welcome in, Veda.
And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Right, Sarah's some other place to stay.
Planning on sticking around then?
Yeah, yeah.
I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour.
Sure.
Right. So you've seen the library, obviously.
Yep.
Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions.
Yeah, it's nice.
Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
Yeah, well. I'm really curious to see how the pacifist trait works out, actually, because clearly in some instances the game requires defeating an enemy, and the game seems to define defeating as eliminating. So I'm curious to see if the creation author was able to make that actually work or not. Because it kind of sucked to get penalized for eliminating an enemy.
So help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs.
Of course there
It's
is.
nice having the place so full.
Of course there is. But I don't know, with being in a new game plus, I feel that, like, clearly I want to do all the faction stuff again because it leaves the universe better off. But I don't feel like there's necessarily a rush because this character's so good at melee.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet.
Eh.
I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy.
Thank you, Noelle. All right, did he give me anything? Nothing in storage. There's the watch. Oh, just the case. Well, I probably didn't need to pick that up. All right, we'll just put that in here. Clearly, I already have the watch. It's this right here, showing oxygen levels and everything. Okay, so I put that in there, and I do have the Mystery Gravis suit, which you get as part of that free creation bundle. It is clearly better. That almost feels like cheating. But it's so clearly better. And having soft permadeath now kicking in, having that extra protection is, I think, critical. As far as the other free creations that came with that pack, the perfect recipe, I didn't really do anything with that first time through. The observatory, buildability outpost, I didn't really mess with that. The different vehicle, and then of course the suit. I don't know, in hindsight, I don't know if I would have actually picked that up. But it being free and all. Right, so I don't have any clothes. So I'll leave the spacesuit on for now. Nor do I have any credits. Oh, I've got 19,000 credits. Oh, let's go buy some clothes. So I'm not walking around in a spacesuit. I'm not sure if it'll let me fast travel to places I haven't visited yet. But Not Outland. Yep, nope. I mean, it's right there.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
I kind of skipped all the activities, but that's partly because I was streaming all of that play through before the next game, New Game Plus. So I kind of skipped a lot of that stuff. I won't skip it this time through.
Please let me know if I may assist. You won't find a larger array of options. You'll find that I have...
All right, what you got? Let's sort by value. Ooh. I didn't think this was available before, but here it is. Oh, yeah, these look way more Bruce Wayne than the one I was wearing before. I also like that one. Fashionable suit. What was the one I had last time through? Ooh, I even like that. Neo City Corp wear. I mean, the Sari dress is pretty slick. Oh, even that's nice. Where's what I was wearing before? They didn't even have what I was wearing before. That feels like the most Bruce Wayne. We only need one.
Your patronage is appreciated.
Excellent. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right. So yes, this world is our oyster now. So just to review also the creations I have, the two creations I have, because I did go through what the Blackest Sea is doing. I'm excited about that. But as far as the Pacifist gameplay, so I can make weapons non-lethal. That's great. I did choose it in character creation, so kills will now be tracked. 4 levels of consequences. These levels stack and have different timers for when they're removed. When I have no current consequences, I get bonuses. If I kill a certain number of people, the pacifist trait's eventually removed and replaced with a killer trait, which it's all Elseworlds. The boxing skill was already was already modified, and the EXP was already modified. I was already utilizing that the last time. Really, it's the trait that's really different now. So that is the difference.
We're hiring if you're interested.
That give me another activity? No? Okay. Might as well talk to Sarah and just at least get the quests on the board, etc. He's upstairs. Oh, I mean, she's kind of sleeping. All right. Sorry. Wake up.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Let's get to work.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are.
Yep.
I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise,
Yep.
usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
All right, good. All right, legwork never pays off quite the way you expect, huh?
You've done this before, eh?
Yeah,
Wise words.
maybe.
We watch each other's backs. We'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
All right, got it.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience.
Oh, yeah.
Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Right, so now playing as an introvert. I think it shows it here. No. It'll show it here. Basically, once I start being forced to travel with somebody like Sarah, I want to finish up whatever that is as quickly as possible. And there's the Pacifist boon right there. So I've got right now 10% bonus to persuasion chance, 10% better prices, and 10% companion in affinity gain. So I don't want to go into too much combat with Sarah, but obviously the game is going to force a certain amount of that. But this seems like a good place as any to stop for the day. I can go take some cold medicine. I mean, get a little bit of a walk in, get some fresh air. The tree pollen right now in Colorado is awful. But I don't want to not get my steps. And it is 72 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. So super nice. But yeah, tree pollen levels are very high. But otherwise, low risk of symptoms. Because it's the grass isn't too bad. And what is the sun? UV. I always, as a pale ginger, I need to always. Ooh, that's dry skin. Fine, totally fine. I can take my sweater off and go out, flashing my guns, so to speak, and not worry about getting sunburned. Cool. So anytime I'm going to stream Starfield from here on out, I might create a little update for the character, for this character, and what he's been doing in this universe, just so that if anybody who's jumping in to the replays and they're watching them in order or whatnot, like it won't feel like they're like, okay, what happened? Why is this character here now? Like that'll be fun. Plus, it'll be fun to kind of program that and make like a scrolling thing. I saw there's also a creation now for Starfield that makes it more Star Wars oriented. That might be fun to do at some point. Bruce Wayne in like a Star Wars universe. That might be fun. But every time I go through Unity from here on out, I'm going to add a creation to the log. So this one is just the Pacifist run. And then the next time I go through Unity, I'll go into the next one, I'll add something else to it. And then I can always remove stuff. Like if I do a Star Wars one, I'm not going to just leave that on forever. Some of the other creations that were created by like the creation team that did Sim Settlements, like I'm curious to look into that sort of thing. I'm just not going to do anything that's going to affect the achievements until I've completed all the achievements. And let's just say I want to take a look at the achievements real quick, just as a reminder of where I'm at with that. I know there's a level 100. And I'm now at level 51. Aid the people of Valrun Kai. So clearly I need to go through Shattered Space again to do that. Vortex Grenade, same thing. Defeat 10 Redeemed. I think that's also Shattered Space and Vortex Horrors. So I want to take my time with Shattered Space this time around. Discover 50 locations. Okay. Also, I'm going to sneeze. Level 100. Read 20 skill magazines. I might need to look that one up. Recruit 10 separate companions. I thought I did that last time, but pay a little more attention to that. It's going to be cheaper for me to do it this time. Gather 500 inorganic resources. Now that I can use Starborn power for that, that might be easier. Organic resources. And connect 5 outposts with cargo links. Oh my goodness, that one. I didn't do any outposts that first universe. That isn't the most rare because that's 0.5. And then the Shattered Space, that's a 0.2, 0.15. Oof, okay. And Vortex Grenades, that might require some research to even be able to build those in the first place. So clearly there's some stuff for me to do. And such. So, cool. Oh, hey, sorry, a little quietly lurking. No problem with lurking. Grace Ashcroft, hello. Hello, welcome. I'm sorry you're showing up just as I'm wrapping up. But yeah, I'm probably going to be streaming Starfield a little bit less going forward. I'm just going to be playing it, but I'll keep it on my wheel. So the Wednesday wildcard, it may show up on Wednesdays as my wildcard game. But I'll probably be doing more Cyberpunk 2077 on Mondays and Fridays. Of course, I'm still streaming, working my way through Achievement Hunt for Red Dead Redemption 2. I've taken a little break from that, but I didn't forget about it. I'm still doing that. And I still need to finish Dragon Age Veilguard as my blind playthrough. So there's definitely other games. I'm going to kind of push Starfield off stream and just kind of enjoy it when I'm not streaming. So those other games can get a chance to get finished up and wrapped up. In the meantime, you have a great rest of your whatever. I'm going to go walking, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta.